Welcome back to this project. I'm really glad that you're still with me on this amazing journey, and I hope that you're enjoying this course so far. You see this at the end of every lecture, but I still want to tell you again that it's so important that you ask your questions in the course forums, if you have any, of course. Because interacting with other students or with me is the best way to learn and to succeed. So now let's move on to the next section. This one is the How It Works section. This is how I pictured the section where we explain how ordering food works, with the app screen on the left side and the 3 simple steps on the right side. Very simple, but efficient in showing potential customers how OmniFood works. In this lecture, we'll use a lot of the techniques that you're already familiar with. We'll also learn how to draw circles with CSS, a cool technique to make separations between sections, and how to incorporate buttons for the App Store and the Play Store. Who knows, maybe one day you'll make a website for an app. So as always, we start by adding a new section. Right here after the last one. So section, and I'm gonna call this one section steps. Alright. This section will have a title such as the second section that we designed. So div, class, and so we need a row now in order to center. As you hopefully remember, a H2 element where we will put the heading for our sections. And now we gotta know what text to put here, so let's get back to our content file, and here it is. I'm gonna copy all of it as always and put it down here. So the title is this one. Paste it here. And just as the last time, this will be an M dash. Alright, simple as that. Now in this case, we don't have a paragraph after this, and we'll start with showing the iPhone and the app on the left side, and on the right side the 3 steps. So this time we have 2 columns and not 4. So again, I need to start a new row. So class row. Now we have, as I said, 2 columns. So as always, a column needs the call class. It's a span 1 of 2, because we will have 2 columns. And in the first column, we want our iPhone with a screenshot on it. So it's an image, of course, and we already know it's very easy to build an image on our site. So in this resources folder and image folder, now let's see where it is. App iPhone, I guess. And we also need an alternative text, which can be OmniFood app on iPhone. Okay. And let me just give this a class called maybe app screen. Alright. So this is the left column here. And now as for the right column, let me just put another column here. And again a span 1 of 2. Is to actually start with 3 containers, which will then contain the number of the step and the corresponding text. So This we'll call works step. So step of how the works section. Alright. Now the number itself will also be a div element. We don't need a class name here for now. So we will then make this div round. Then for the text, as usual, we will put the text inside a paragraph. And the text is down here. Alright. Now I will just copy this and paste this down here 2 times, because I don't feel like writing it all again. And then just copy the actual text right into these paragraphs. And the third step. So we don't need this anymore. Now all that's left to put here are those buttons for the App Store. So we also want them inside of this column here. So we can put them right after those 3 steps. So some space here, and we will take care of the formatting later in CSS. So the buttons are very simple. It's just a link, as you could have imagined, and again which points nowhere. And with a class which I will call button app. And now, instead of putting some text here, we will put an image, and then that image will serve as the button. So img source, and we actually already have those images in our folder, but they're really easy to get from the internet. For instance, the button for the App Store, you can just get it from the Apple website. So in the resources folder, image, and then it should be down here somewhere. So it's download app. Let's see if that's right. Yeah. Now we need an alternative text here as well. This is App Store button. Okay, and that's it actually. That's all it takes. Now I will duplicate this with Command D. And down here just change it. It is App Android. And then here it's Play Store. And that's all it takes. So this is the content of our How It Works section. So let's save this and go to our browser. And here it is. Unformatted, as you can see. So the title already looks nice because we already formatted it before. And we have those 2 columns here that we defined and our 2 buttons. And now we need to go back to CSS and style the whole thing. So let's do that.